Hey guys, it's Polish Matt. Today we're gonna do some work on the big Magna. But first, you see, it's kind of messy here. I gotta clean up this mess. So see you in a bit after you know, clean up this shit. Okay guys, one thing. I kind of don't like how much it sticks out after the line on the bike. So there is this piece. And I really like the way, the taillight would like sharply end right here. I'm considering cutting it basically around here and then probably just going just over here. I don't really like modifying the parts that I have on the bike. Destructive process is something destructive, whatever. If something doesn't go right, then you're basically, you're stuck with whatever, right? And one thing about buying used parts is you usually get something worse off eBay than you already had, given it's a used part. Following that, I purchased another raw piece to sculpt in and try my strengths and weaknesses on. One thing that I like about the stock fenders is the rain doesn't go above, and if you ride on wet surface, it doesn't get in your back. Neither it explodes, the water behind you, which is good. I mean, if you ride in a group, they will appreciate having a proper fender. I believe that if you have like a license plate kind of sticking out down here, should be enough. We'll see. Yeah, so let's see what happens, right? All right. There's no way it's gonna work, but gonna try anyway. This is a really, really terrible tool, I would say, with a horrible, absolutely horrible run out. So this is what this thing is capable of, right? I'm not gonna be on a line of fire, hopefully. It's really good if you can prep your work a little bit first. Got a piece of 2x4, even this out, maybe another one would be okay, good. Nice and sturdy. Let's see if this even bites it. Wow! Check this out. It actually has a little bit of a bite. So we may be able to actually mark down our lines and wow. This is gonna be a good starting point, I think. I mean, I could cut it rough with the angle grinder, but it's always a mess to try to clean it up. I don't know how long this will last. If those wheels won't last too long, I'm gonna switch to angle grinder and just chop it off. So let's see. That's nice. Alright, that's it. Yep, this is it. You can cut half an inch of length on a steel. It's not even that thick, it's probably like, I have to measure. No, we're definitely gonna go with the angle grinder now, so... Alright, so here we are with the angle grinder. It's not anything special, it's Chicago Electric, straight from home of the free. Time to flip it to the other side. It actually looks pretty nice. That's a pretty nice cut. It's probably the nicest cut I have ever done. It's the camera effect, guys. It's all because of that. Boom. There we go. Get rid of the main edge. It's actually not that terrible. It's pretty cool. Now, what is it gonna look like? By the way, Rammstein is my jam. Anyway. How do you want to proceed here? I imagine probably going somewhere along these lines. We can just start straight and then see what happens. There is actually a nice way of clamping it in a vise, so I will do that. Oh, Rammstein is great, by the way. Just gotta cut along this edge. The other side now. Tape is great because you don't really need to. You can just say, hey, I'm actually extending this line right here. We have a nice line right there. All right, perfect. that terrible. Okay, now the other side. Same thing. You don't want to pinch it too much, because if you do, what's going to happen is you're going to start deforming the shape of this base piece you're doing, and we don't want to do this. So we have a grinder over there where we can fix all the issues, such as like these rough edges here and such. We can probably take the tape off, make sure there's nothing really around this. Let's get this shit going. Looking good. So that's basically how I imagined this, really. Should be good to go. Okay, so I'm curious, you can put it on now. Let's see. Okay, let's take a look at it from close and far. What do we think about this rear fender solution? I think it looks chopped up a little bit, at least. I don't know if I like it really. I can't make up my mind. Nice and shiny. Well, it's actually, I mean, like from this perspective, it looks pretty nice. I actually am enjoying it quite a bit. No, I think it actually grows on me. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think it kind of grows on me because now it's like, okay, you can see the big beefy wheel. You can see a lot now. Yeah. It looks a little empty, but if I'm gonna put the license plate in there, I mean when I'm gonna put the license plate in there, it's not gonna be as empty. It's actually, yeah, it kind of may make sense. From this perspective, it's awesome. But like, you also couldn't see that back piece before, so anyway, okay, let's get in. Let's see what we can do about this license plate. So let's see what we can do with this piece. Maybe it will give us some sort of clue on how we should proceed. How can we modify this? I think I'm starting to have some idea, but okay, let's take this thing. Because at the end of the day, you need to be able to mount your freaking license plate, right? You don't pay this whole, you know, yearly due, annual due at the DMV, so that, oh gosh, so that you're gonna be like, oh no, I'm not gonna, no. So this is the piece that actually goes, you know, underneath. You know what? Yeah, what I can do, I'm thinking, so see, this whole piece goes underneath, right? And there's like some sort of, how is it linked together? Oh, there you go. This is how it's linked together. It just comes apart. There's a plastic piece here. There's also a metal piece right here. If I get rid of this light, I could basically fit the plate like right here on top of a bunch of unnecessary bullshit. Alright, let's get down to business. Now, this thing comes in here, right there. So the nails will go over there. That'll be nice, maybe. So if I cut this right here, and then chop off these pieces, then I can bend the back and make this just go about its way, like from here, and then just fold it a little bit. I could use a hammer. It needs to know human business, you know what I mean? There we go. always make sure you bend the right way. Anyway, this is actually a good moment to also straighten this part a little bit. Steel is great to work with. I'll be right back. Boom. Perfect. Drill press. There we go. Alright. Number 2. Whoop, didn't like it. Okay, cool. Okay, now let's see how this ugly piece fits on the bike, or how it does not fit on the bike. The board, boom, there you go. I would say it's not horrible. Let's fasten it up and then install the plate and we're good to go. Alright, I usually use those because they are flanged. They're 10mm, that's good. They have a locking nylon insert, whatever. They're pretty long and they're pretty solid. And I think they're also stainless, so there's all kinds of benefits. We're gonna take this beauty out of the cage. Whatever. I can't sing. Alright, so this is what it looks from the side. Actually, I kinda like the low profile, because you can't, all of a sudden the bike looks a little shorter, a little beefier. I like that. The rear wheel is a little more exposed. I also like that. When you look from this side, you can basically see that there is a plate mounted, but that's about it. There is no ugly, nasty back part. Let's take a look around. Yeah, such a beauty. Anyway, this side, same thing, right? And then from behind, I mean, it looks legit, I would say. I think it's good enough. So what we have accomplished here today, I mean, this is not nearly you know, everything that we want to do. We're going to do much more. But what we have accomplished at this stage, I would say at this stage maybe, is a Fender. It's basically a Fender Eliminator for 1980 whatever to 1980 whatever Honda VF 1100C V65 this time Magna. I'm actually kind of like it. Let's do a little shoot with the walk around and see from there. Go from here. Do a little bit of oh, sorry. Yeah. There we go. Let's take a long shot. That's what we're looking at. I mean, it's not really a long shot, it's a fisheye lens and we're not really that far. But yeah. That's basically, oh yeah, sorry, it's early. Yeah, so that's the Fender Eliminator. I'm gonna take a couple shots for the actual video. So no worries there. Yeah, but that's I think it's okay. I didn't have to use any extra parts except maybe for, yeah, I may wanna like finish it up with like a little bit touch of paint or something just to kinda ease it out so I get rid of that edge.